We approach the people to do a personal encounter with Christ. But you have to be aware that although, thanks to the science, it looks that in the Shroud, science and faith arrive to an intersection point, never it will happen. Why? Because the act of faith will be always free. God keeps himself respecting human freedom. Never we will arrive to a point in which you are lost. You are to believe. You have to believe. Never. And it's evident, no? in the men of the world, men and women of today. You can give them evidences. They are free. And you will have a variety of people in every exhibition all over the world. The same thing. As Jesus himself did. One of very touching experience for me, we were with Father Ledesma, we were writing a book 2 years ago in Nazareth, and one day we went for a hike and we chose to go to Chorazin. It's recorded in the Gospels. The Gospel says, "Ay de ti Chorazin, ay de ti Betsaida, porque si hubieran obrado los milagros." If you go to Chorazin, it's well, for those who have been in the Holy Land, you have Gennesaret Lake or Tiberias Lake, as you know, Magdala Lake, etc. Well, you go up and you are on the Beatitudes. But if you keep going up, you arrive to Chorazin. I don't know if you remember the Neo-Catechumenals building, well, right to the right is Chorazin. And it's a town completely done with volcanic rock, the black rock of the area, no? And the Gospel records that in many villages, what happened, some of them at least, Jesus, Bethsaida, Chorazin, what happened? Jesus was teaching there 1 week, doing the same thing as in Magdala, as in Capernaum, as in Tabga, and in all the villages of the area. But he says, the Gospel says that he didn't any miracle. Why? Because they didn't believe. So, in front of the evidence, even Jesus was like this. And it was a defeat for him. So, this is very important. You are not supposed to have victories every time. Oh, Father. Stupid constatation, it's obvious. Oh yes, it's obvious here, but not here. If you are really working and with the days you want really the victory, etc., and it doesn't come, it's hard to the heart. You have to accept with humility. Jesus himself happened to him. And it keeps happening to him in the world of today. Even if there are differences, evidences, but they don't want to believe. They're closed. And in front of someone closed, since he continues to respect our freedom, cannot do anything. So you cannot, oh man, this guy, but how can you say, look the evidence, look at the evidence you can have in the lenticulars. You don't have intelligence. Come on, realize this. Wait a minute. You have to be very clear, etc. But leave the space to the freedom. And if you are pushing, you are doing in a contradictory way the thing. That's why the exhibition has to be, okay, very zealous, but science will never produce faith. The faith is not in science, the faith is in Jesus. And the act of faith is produced if something is happening within by the action of the grace. Among you there are recent conversions. And if we take time and we ask anyone, an issue one, they will explain. They cannot explain, but something interior happened. Well, that's the actual grace producing the faith, making them do the jump of the faith. So the science will put us just to the moment of, okay, it's up to me to jump or not. Oh. I remember just a funny thing. I was in Italy, we were in Italy in community in the Gulf of Naples, and we were diving because there was a platform, and arrived a little boy, Italian little boy, and he was, the platform was 5 meters high, and their parents were in the boat down, no? And their parents were saying, "Buttati, so dive!" And the poor boy was like this. And the parents began to say, "Coraggio, courage, no?" And the boy said, "Il coraggio ce l'ho, ma mi frega la paura." So the courage I have, but the thing that really hits me, it's the fear. So there is no question, no fight between the courage and the fear. So it's like this today, no? You can present evidences, but it's another thing to do the jump of faith, of believing. Very, at the same time, very from backwards. Who is the man of the shroud? No. We don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you. Yeah. It's up to you. I am not going to fight with you. I am just giving you some scientific data. Yes, but for you, for me, yes, I believe, but it's up to anyone.